How tall are you?
5'1".
What's the minimum height that you would date in a guy?
5'10". Minimum height.
How tall are you?
5'9".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6'4". I gotta get my kids right.
How tall are you?
5'6".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 foot. I like me a good height difference.
How tall are you?
5'7".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6'2". I just like the guy who's taller than me.
How tall are you?
5'4".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
5'10". That's a good distance from my height.
How tall are you?
5'7".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 foot. I want you to be taller than me when I'm wearing heels.
How tall are you?
5'4"-ish.
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 foot. Cause why not?
How tall are you?
5'2".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
5'10". I would never date a short guy.
How tall are you?
5'1".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
5'10". I just can't do a short guy.
How tall are you?
5'4".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
5'11". That's a good height.
How tall are you?
5'2".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
5'11". I don't want no short man.
How tall are you?
5'3".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 foot. Cause I don't want nobody short.
How tall are you?
5'2".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 feet. You have to be taller than me.
5'5".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 feet. Cause it's a good height.
How tall are you?
4'10".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
Here, but preferably around here. I'm already short. I don't want my kids to be short too.
At this point, y'all are choosing to be naive and not seeing the signs that someone doesn't like you. I just watched the video and y'all are talking about it seems like you have to beg someone to take you on a date. Why would you have to beg someone to take you on a date? If someone isn't willing to hang out with you outside of a house, why would you think they still like you? What is going on in your head that makes you think that they like you? And if they do take you on a date, but then it makes it seem like they're like waving the carrot, trying to make you chase after it, or hang the dollar in front of you, trying to chase after it just for a date, why do you think they like you? Dating is not hard. Planning a date, figuring out what to do, being creative. To me, in my opinion, it's not a hard thing to do. But when I hear you guys talk about, oh, it's like I have to beg for a date, why would you talk to someone that you have to beg from a date from? It sounds like you're thirsty in the situation and you're chasing after someone. Why are y'all chasing after someone? Why are you chasing after someone that doesn't want to take the time out to take you on a date? Make it make sense.
I went on a first date with a really cute guy that I met online. I was really excited about meeting him. When I asked him, why does he need a woman in his life? He said, well, first of all, I don't need a woman. I don't need a woman. I said, okay. Why do you want to date a woman? Why do you want to date me? And he said, well, he's looking for somebody open-minded. He mentioned that term 3 times. So I asked him, what do you mean by open-minded? And suddenly he started revealing to me that he is claustrophobic. He cannot go in any elevators that aren't made of glass. He doesn't like to fly. If he does, he has to take a sedative. And I'm sure there are a lot of other things that he wasn't sharing with me. He also told me that he's a hypochondriac and would deny certain medical procedures. All of this I was digesting. And then I asked him what was his longest relationship. And he told me that he dated a woman for 8 years, even was engaged to her for a little bit. And I said, engaged? Did you get married? And he said, I want to get married, just not to her. And I said, okay, well, why would you want to get married now? I mean, if you didn't want to marry somebody who you were with for 8 years. He said, no, I want to get married, just not to her. So I said, well, why not? What happened? And after thinking about it for a few seconds, he said, I just wasn't physically attracted to her. There it is, isn't it? You can give so much of your life to a man who has certain obstacles in his own life, a man that would inevitably add some sort of stress to your life. He would leave a woman because he wasn't physically attracted to her. I'll take a pass on the second date.
You think short term. I think long term. Think about me, I think about my future. I have a future, you know what I'm saying?
So you guys go for Tuesday discount movies?
Like what are we talking about? You take me on Tuesday discount movie. Yeah. Since you want to go out every week, right? You want to go out every week, right? So
with
take me out.
You're sitting in a basement?
No, I'm not. If I'm going outside, if I'm running errands and shit, she's coming with me. We're hanging out.
I have a question.
We're hanging out and shit. That's hanging out.
It's not outing.
You expect, what do you expect so much? What are you putting into your man? Let me ask you that before you ask about dates. Date. What are you pouring into your man? What are you pouring? Let me ask you before you talk about date. This is the least for a man. Man don't care about materialistic stuff. What are you pouring into a man?
What am I supposed to do?
See, you don't even know.
What are you supposed to?
You don't even know what to pour into a man. And you're asking for dates every week?
What do you bring to the
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
whoa, hey. Blood of Jesus.
The biggest problems with men today is you can't walk away. You better learn how to walk away and cut a chick off. Because if you don't, you're going to be the fool. You're going to be the one that's left a dried up husk, because when she's done what you believe, she'll walk away. But here's the thing. Guys, when you learn to walk away from a woman, you're in a position of power. Ladies, many of you don't walk away. Many of y'all just check out. Y'all ghost. Y'all leave. And I'm going to tell you right now, look at the way a woman ends her relationships. If she's the kind of woman who flakes, dips out, ghosts, leaves things, you need to know if you're dealing with a woman who can handle conflict. Why is this important? Because a woman who can't handle conflict, they run.
Talk about it.
It's either you first or relationships first. You cannot serve two masters. If it's my truth, my life, my field, my this, my that, cool, over there.
What's your plan when men start walking away from marriage? What's your plan?
So, do men or women get a raw deal from marriage? Because you just said men walking away from marriage. So, is he culpable for doing that?
What is your plan when men walk away from marriage?
Is he responsible for walking away from a marriage?
Topic. What is
or
your
is
plan?
he just never guilty of anything?
My point is the very microphone you're using was built by men. The building was built by men. And there's no gratitude or appreciation. You just tell them they're not doing enough.
Got me. You got me. Yep.
So they took courage, loyalty, strength, traits men have had for thousands of years, and called it toxic. 55% of Americans now think traditional masculinity is harmful. 70% of men feel judged for just being men. A gym teacher got reported for telling a kid to toughen up after dodgeball. We're not fixing masculinity, we're erasing it. And then wondering why boys don't know who they're supposed to be.
You usually go for white men or black men?
Usually black, but I'm married to a white guy.
We must stay focused, brothers.
What in the plot twist? How did Connor sweep you off your feet?
It was like we were friends first.
Oh, he played the long game.
I think black guys like thicker women, not gonna lie, and I do not fit that category. No, they've literally told me before.
That's so mean, guys. Just because it's true doesn't mean you say it.
If a man is coming to you and he's telling you that he needs help in any way, financially, just need help, period. Like you're going to save the day, he don't like you.
And yet more proof that y'all don't understand men. First of all, men don't like asking for help anyway. It's a matter of pride. And they're certainly not going to ask for help from people they don't like. If they do choose to humble themselves enough to ask for help, it's usually from somebody they trust.
I went on a date with the guy, 3 dates, guys. I'm up to 3 dates. And he calls me up the other day and he's like, for the 4th date, I would like you to plan, because I planned the last 3 dates. Like, okay, no one's ever asked me that before, to be honest, but I was like, sure, all right. I have no idea now if he meant I should plan it and pay for it, or do I just plan it and anyone can give me some help here? And is that weird?
I'm cooking for you. I'm cleaning for you. I'm rubbing your head, both of them. I'm getting you dressed, socks and all. Put your feet in, babe. I'm rubbing neck, back, and feet. I don't care. I'm going all out my way for you. I'm going all out my way for you, okay? I'm a catering cancer. What did you expect? Huh? Oh.
That woman is tired of being independent, bro. That woman is tired. I don't care how much she brag about it. I don't care how proud she seems about her independence. That woman is tired of being strong. That woman been carrying relationships her whole life. She is tired, bro. She don't want to be independent no more. She want to just sit back and say, hey, my man got it. Hold on. Let me call my man. Wait a minute. Nah, my man gonna take care of that. That's what she want to do. That's how she want to feel. She just waiting to feel safe enough to be able to do it. That's it. And that's where you come in at. Taking that decision, making it off her shoulders, making her feel like, look, baby, I got it. Sit back. Don't worry about it. It's already taken care of. That's all she waiting on. And I mean, the minute that she feels that safety and that security, all that independent stuff is out the window.
You know, I think the woman was talking about, she was kind of seeing a man or dating a man that she wasn't really, I think he said that he ended up saying, I guess the woman that he was in a relationship with for 8 years, he wasn't physically attracted to. And the woman was saying that there it is, you can spend 8 years with a guy and the guy not be physically attracted to you. And, you know, he won't marry you just off of being physically attracted. You wasted all your time, and this and that. Which, you know, we can look at it from one side and say, yeah, you know, if the guy wasn't attracted to her, then he should have just said something. But also, do we know how she looked when she got into the relationship versus how she ended up after those 8 years? Because there's some women out here that like to let themselves go and say that a man should love me through thick and thin. A man should love me regardless. I mean, he's definitely loved you through thin, and now he's having to love you through thick and extra thick and super extra thick, right? And I'm not saying that he should be shaming you and stuff like that, but what I am saying is at some point in time, you should want better for yourself. Oh, you know, he broke up with me and now it's revenge body. Why you wait until now to get a revenge body? Why wasn't it, you know, revenge against laziness and being lethargic? Why wasn't it revenge against walking around looking any old kind of way with your hair all over your head? Why wasn't it revenge against allowing him to go to the gym and you not going? Revenge against staying home. Revenge against binge watching Netflix. You could have spent an hour of that time working a shoot. I mean, honestly, truly, you could have been meal prepping if you wanted to, right? That's another way of looking at it. But of course, we're not going to do that.
In a room of 300 men, how many of them would you think find you attractive? Any number y'all want to give?
Out of 100?
300.
300.
Yeah, okay. I agree.
I don't know, unless they got money.
If you don't shut the f up, ain't nobody about to spend no money on you. I got a 10-piece combo and a large soda. What's cracking? You talking about we can get it going. I got a box of Little Debbie's. Nigga ain't finna spend no money on you. Be grateful a nigga even looking your way. Fuck you talking about?
I think that's like coming from like a lot of women that are unhealed.
Because men are creepy and scary.
They've kind of like chosen like the bad boy image first.
I found, I'm going to say, the love of my life in Nashville.
And thinking that it would work out to being like the guy of their dreams.
And he was about to get married to a girl and all was good.
And then they're unhealed, so they're going to say, yeah, I'm choosing the bear over a guy.
Bear or a man?
A bear. And I feel like a bear would let me go.
You're funny, cute, fun time.
Step back onto the sidewalk,
I can run away from you.
.254 Central. She just tried to run away from me and fell. Ma'am, sit down. Yeah, I told you not to run away, and then you just decided to run.
That hurts so bad.
If you got to choose between me and another, choose me, so I can show you why you should have chose him. Because he gonna show you why you should have chose me if you choose him first. I don't come second to nobody. You choose him first, I'm gonna treat you worse when you come to me. You better off choosing me first and going to him second. Let me show you why you should have chose him. Don't let him show you why you should have chose me, because I'm gonna show you why you shouldn't have chose at all.
I'm gonna ask for better friends. I really couldn't. Y'all are seriously the best. And I would like to thank Santos for making me realize that I deserve so much better. Because every single person here knows that you were trying to talk to some girl named Dennis about being friends with benefits. Like literally all of us have seen screenshots and screen recordings of everything you sent her, especially within the past few days. and how you were texting her and sending her videos. You literally sent her the same picture you sent me today.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, so in case you didn't figure it out, we're over and you can get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out!
Get out! And Edgar, if you knew, screw you, because I thought we were cool.
He did not know.
So you guys, you can get the fuck out. Edgar and Joanna, y'all can stay if you want to.
Okay.
You just lost it. You're a good girl.
Men need to date within their tax bracket and stop getting mad that the woman they want has high standards. You don't walk into a luxury store and get mad that the prices are high. You can either build up your money and wait to buy what you want or shop where you can afford. Dating works the same way. A woman with high standards makes insecure men feel uncomfortable, not because they're asking for too much, but because she reminds them of what they haven't built yet. If you want to appeal to a high standard woman, focus on building your income, your discipline, your purpose, and self-respect. Build yourself up to attract the standard of woman you desire.
Jesus Christ. They all want to date the same guy.
Do you think in terms of your looks, are you perfect?
Yeah, God made me perfect. People get surgery to have my features. People get surgery to have lips like mine. People get surgery to have lips like mine. People get surgery to have cheekbones that I have. They get implants in their faces. Like, I was blessed with beauty.
Are there any men above your league looks-wise?
No.
There's no men that
No,
you
I could get
would
any
look-
man. Any
could get
level of attractive man.
any man? Like male models?
I've dated male models.
Are there adjectives you would outright use to describe yourself?
I glow. I'm radiant. And people see me as that.
When you walk down the street, do they turn as you walk by?
Yeah.
All of them?
A lot of them. It makes my friends uncomfortable how many people stare at me.
Tell me a woman who's like a celebrity who we can Google who you think is a 10.
Kylie Jenner. Perfect.
Is she your looks match though?
Oh, well, I mean, she gets surgery to have my features.
Who's a guy who's a 10 for you?
Michael B. Jordan is perfect. Yeah.
Is that your looks league?
Yeah, I think if we met and we had a good chemistry, I think I could get it for sure.
Tell me another guy who's a 10. Brad Pitt, young Brad Pitt.
Young Brad Pitt, I think he was like a 10, yeah.
What about Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh, that was my biggest crush when I was like 12.
You could land all these guys.
If we had like a chemistry, yeah. I think we would walk up to each other and find each other attractive, for sure.
What do you want women to understand about men that they often don't see?
We're just scared little boys underneath these big, furry, bulky bodies. I'm serious, yeah. There's a vulnerability side to us. We're little boys. We're oftentimes stuck in emotions that were formed when we were so much younger. And we didn't know what to do with those emotions. And we didn't feel safe to share those emotions because oftentimes our homes weren't safe. You may be standing across from a successful man who's in the physical world, but inside of him, there's a scared little boy. There's a part that doesn't know how to be vulnerable, that doesn't have the answers. And so I think it's important for the feminine to know that we need space to go back and to heal the parts inside that haven't been seen, that haven't been loved, and that haven't felt safe to come out from the dark.
They're so full of crap. They need you guys so bad it hurts.
So I just found out that I'm not hot. And this was based on a really humbling experience where I'm trying to get 4 men together to help me move a really heavy object from point A to point B. Not a far point A to point B either. And I can't do it. It can't be done. I mean, I've tried for days, texting every man I know.
Guys used to do this stuff for girls who were interested in them, right? It used to be that a girl was interested in a guy and she'd almost use that as like a, hey, can you come and help me? You know, she had ulterior motives. He knew it. They were all in on the game. It was like a mutual thing. You both got something out of it. You got your stuff moved and he got a date and it was like a cute little thing, right? That's not what's going on. You ladies are using these guys and they, maybe the first few times they fell for it and they went and they moved your freaking granite table. You know what they got out of it? Zilch.
Ladies, I may be mid, but here are 10 reasons why my husband buys me Cartier. I don't argue. I state my perspective once and let him process it without pressure. I let him fix things his way, then celebrate the result. You always figure it out. I prioritize myself unapologetically. He sees me valuing me, so he does too. I protect our energy ruthlessly. No drama, no unnecessary stress brought into our home. I don't ask, do you still love me? I ask myself, am I still the woman he chose? And make sure I show up accordingly. I assume he's on my team. That makes him want to prove me right. I say I trust you when he makes decisions, even big ones. I make desire visible so he knows what he is protecting. I stay warm even when I disagree. He's not looking for conflict at home. He's looking for relief from it. I'm graceful, calm, and magnetic everywhere I go. That makes him proud to claim me in every room. Follow for more love hacks that actually work.
When a man disrespects you and treats you like you are nothing, that is exactly what you must become to him. Make yourself disappear. Houdini that man. But this is exactly where most of you driven, successful, beautiful women go wrong, because I see it every single day in my one-on-one sessions. You don't see his lack of consideration and inconsistency as rejection. You see it as an invitation to prove yourself. So instead of walking away, you start performing and you think, I'm not losing anything by trying, but you are. You're losing your dignity, you're losing your self-respect, you're bending over backwards to become what he might want someday. But Allie, you don't understand. Once he sees how great I am, he's going to step up and he's going to start pulling his weight. Who told you that? How it starts is how it will continue. And what incentive does this avoidant man have to treat you better when you've already accepted basura, mentiras, porquerías, and rewarded it with access, warmth, and reassurance? You want to know what actually commands respect? Walk away, because your absence will cut deeper than your words ever could. So wish him the best and go be with the man who heard you the first time.
Why is it controlling, sarcastic? How about a guy just has some standards for himself and he's saying to himself, if I'm going to date you and we're going to be exclusive and I'm going to prioritize you in multiple ways, I have expectations of you. Which means that you're not going to go out, get sloppy drunk with your friends, be around a bunch of guys that are going to be like the whole time and maybe behave badly, because people make not so great decisions when they drink. And why are you putting yourself in that situation? I don't want to give my exclusivity to someone who's going to voluntarily put themselves in those situations. Exhales. And by the way, if you have me and you're so happy with me, why do you need to do all of that? Perfectly reasonable for a man to come to the table and say those things. Guys are afraid to say them oftentimes because they're afraid of losing a woman. Encouraging. Don't be afraid, men, to lose a woman who behaves badly. It will be an enormous favor to you if you lose someone that respects you consistently, because losing someone who doesn't value you is never a loss, right? It's making space for someone who actually will.
You know, number one, I think I'm darn near begging modern women to just take accountability. Take accountability for how you show up in the dating market. For the love of God, we cannot get modern women to take accountability. It's a man that made me do it, and God, dog, take 30% accountability. Modern women will not do it. Number one. Number two, I think there was a woman that was talking about, what do you want women to know about men that they don't know? And I think he said something to the effect of, you know, underneath all of this were just scared little boys. No, you are a scared little boy. A lot of these men out here are tired. I'm a grown man that's tired. I'm a grown man that's fed up. I'm a grown man that wants to dodge chaos. I'm a grown man that wants to dodge drama in my life. I want peace. I don't want all of this nonsense. I ain't scared. Well, yeah, I am scared. I'm scared of foolishness. Get out of my face with that.
Hello again. We keep bumping into each other, don't we? Good, how are you? Me too. We can't be going in the same direction. This is crazy.
Probably partner.
Oh, goodness. What's your name? Nice to meet you. I'm Keegan.
Keegan?
Yeah.
Alright. Yep, we are right.
Or we weren't next to each other? Are you serious?
Did I get your number before I leave?
Yeah. Okay.
Let me,
I literally just asked him, are you shopping for your girlfriend? And he was like, no. what about you? And I'm like, I am not shopping for my girlfriend. And then that's when he asked for my number. So if you want to shoot your shot at the grocery store, make eye contact a couple of times. We kept running into each other outside and then inside. So just go for it. Literally.
Guys, I just saw the finest man here at the gym, and I think I'm gonna go up to him and go shoot my shot because you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, so here goes nothing. Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you. Sorry, I'm shaking your little left. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Leo.
Leo. Nice. Do you have a girlfriend? You do? But you don't have a wife, so that's not too bad. Are you looking for a wife?
That's why I have a girlfriend.
Oh, wow. So you're gonna get married to her?
I don't date, just date. I'm not out here like all these other guys. So.
Oh, well, dang. I was hoping that we could get to know each other. Maybe I can take you out on a date or something, you know?
You see this patch right here? You can keep walking that way.
Oh, okay. Well, dang. All right. Just got rejected. JK. It's me, I'm the girlfriend, a future wife. You thought you had a chance, you don't. So go away.
Good morning. Things that I would do if I was a man, part 1. Before you get up here and start begging, I'm making you send me a picture just like this when you first wake up in the morning. No lashes, no wigs, real hair, no weave, no makeup, bare face. Let me see how you look before you start asking for some money. I mean, I'm not gonna give you none anyway, but let me see how you look. Cause y'all love begging men for when you wake up looking like grown men. So what you really need to do is go in the bathroom and ask yourself for some money. Just change from your savings to your checkings if you have that. Cause a lot of you don't even have a real bank account. Have a blessed day.
This generation is going to be the first to not know what real love is like. This generation, y'all are way too tough. Too selfish, independent, cool, and nonchalant. Call me lover boy, call me simp, call me soft. I want love. I want a woman that's mine, that when I wrap my arms around her, she feels like Superman got her. The safest place she could be on this planet is in my arms. A part of that here is my car pulling to the driveway after a long work, and she's at the door. First thing I see is her smile. I feel her love, and I exchange that with her. We sit down, we eat together, we talk. I rub her feet, she rubs my back. We have disagreements, but we talk through it because we're mature adults. It's me and her against the problem, not me and her against each other. You want that person that prioritizes you over anybody else in the world. You want somebody that thinks about you throughout your day. Y'all are too much badasses and tough guys for me.
This is a deal breaker for most of my guys out there. I understand. Older women typically have more mileage. They've been around longer. So the longer a car has been around, the likely it is to have a little bit more miles on that thing than a woman who's 19, 20. It just is what it is. They've been around the block. They done had their phases. They done been in and out of relationships. High mileage comes with more baggage. It comes with more trauma. It comes with a little bit more emotional coldness. It comes with a little bit more, you gotta, do too much to warm the car up. A lot of women with a lot of mileage, it's hard for them to orgasm and shit like that. So that I do understand. Now you catch your older woman who don't got a lot of mileage, you're in there, you go.
Back in the days, most of the time, you would wait for someone to make the first move. It might be on the first date, it might be the third date, whatever. It could be the man, it could be the woman. But now, all my friends have noticed that the man has stopped making the first move. All my girlfriends are like, they're waiting. It's the third date, fourth date, a week later. He hasn't gone in for the kiss. He doesn't do any touching or anything. And I've asked my dude friends that are single, and they were like, you don't know where a woman's gonna go with that story anymore. I ain't touching nobody. And it sucks because the Me Too movement is so strong and so powerful for the people that need it, but it shouldn't ruin the maturity that we should have within intimacy and relationship.
You know how I know y'all don't really be loving these men and y'all don't really be wanting to be with these men or even care about these men, because if you did, you would know that men are emotional men. A man that cares. A man that cares. When a man cares, he's going to display every part of him because he's trying to show you that he cares. And one thing you're going to know is that it's genuine, because he's going to do things that you have never gotten done for you probably before, and you probably don't even deserve him doing it for you. That's why you are able to identify when a man loves you.
See, sometimes, by the way, guys, they use your date.
They say I'm just going to do dinner, right? Just dinner on the first date. I'm a good girl. I don't go out and drink. The wine at dinner, though, goes down real smooth. And then you know what they do? They leave you at oh, bye, thank you. Walk around the block. Hello. They call their friend. Oh my God, he was so stupid. I would never do that again. Ew. But I got like this really good meal and I'm super tipsy. So where are we going? Where am I meeting you? And then they meet their friends and then they go out and they hook up with some rando that night. They got the pregame going on from the wine you paid for at dinner.
Girls think that they want to date a high value man until he starts calling you out for not taking responsibility, before he starts holding you accountable, before he has higher standards for you than you have for yourself. Everyone talks about, date a high value man. This is what you do to have to attract a high value man. But I've never heard anyone talk about like actually dating a high value man takes a totally different kind of woman. Is not for the weak. I have other friends who are dating like very loving, very successful, perfectionist, ambitious men, and it is not for the weak.
Men don't approach women anymore because of FOBC. They don't want to be viewed as a creep. They don't want to be rejected, especially hot men. The only men that are going up to women and approaching them are ugly.
Guys have figured out the game. And the guys that have options don't need to approach you anymore. That's just the reality. You're so for the attention now that they have figured out that if they've got it together, if they're, pretty good looking, if they've got their finances and if they've got the confident energy, all that stuff, they don't need to go over to you.
Let me finish.
Jesus Christ.
Just shut your mouth and let me finish. Okay. Thank you. About time. 2 + 2 = 4. Would you agree? Is that always true?
What do you mean by always?
It past, present, and in the future. Is it a universal truth?
It depends. Like there's like an entire debate over like whether we've like found math or it's always existed. Like for example, if there was no one to see it, like in the cosmos.
In the beginning of the video, I thought, why is he being so rude to her? Then she opened her mouth and I realization that she does want to conversation and argumentation with every session. This is crazy. Some of the people, they argue that 2 + 2 is not always 4. In the cosmos, when you go penetration into the sky, it's 2 + 2. Has it always been 4? Or maybe it was 3. But it's not her fault. It's the fault of this android tights with hair guy who bring her into the show. You know she's a retardation. Why you bring her to explanation her situation? I don't understand Asian. This is crazy. Enough podcast and stop doing these shows.
Something that I've noticed about so many men, I didn't say all, so immediately delete your paragraph and get out. They really only become gender abolitionists when it comes to something that they don't want to do. They only start being able to recognize gender inequalities and discrepancies when it comes to something they don't want to do. Like you woke up this morning, you use he, him pronouns, you call yourself a man, you're he, him, you're a man, you dress like a man. All of those things are by choice. But when it comes to paying for something for a woman, no, can't do it. Holding open a door, no, can't do it. Giving a jacket, no, can't do it. Like, if you're gonna be what a man is, can you go all out? Like, we're in a femicide, like, globally, and we have, like, just gender inequality, FGM. If you're telling me you don't want to hold open the door for somebody, or that you don't believe in chivalry, okay. You're not a man, you're a secret third thing, and that's okay, too.
I got this DM a couple weeks ago that says that my logic is like a man's. It lacks empathy and consideration. And although she's wrong, she is onto something. Let's talk about it. See, I have a lot of hard virtues. These are things like truth, justice, fairness, responsibility, rationality, and individualism. These virtues prioritize order, consequences, systems, long-term stability. And if we're being honest, they're typically held up by men. Now, on the other side of that, a lot of women carry soft virtues, which are things like love, grace, mercy, kindness, compassion, and collectivism. These virtues prioritize connection, care, emotional well-being, and social harmony. Now, I am not saying that soft virtues are bad and hard virtues are good. What I'm saying is that in order to be a healthy, balanced person, you need a combination of both. So no, I do not lack empathy. I just hold a lot of hard virtues before my soft virtues. And that's just me, my opinion, and that's okay.
And I think in one of those clips, a woman was talking about essentially, why do men, when it comes time for them to do, I guess you would call it the cons of being a man, why do you all of a sudden now want to call for equality? When you're out here talking about I'm a leader, follow me, then, everything is fine, right? You want all of the positives. You want everybody to follow you and all that stuff. But when it comes time for the negatives, the stuff that you don't want to do, like open my door or pay, all of a sudden now you want equality. All of a sudden now you want me to pay. I don't think that's it at all for the majority of men. I think you want the man to run out in front and you don't truly give him the reins. So he's not really a leader. But you holler and you scream and harp about wanting him to lead, but then you don't let him truly lead. Right? Number one. Number two, when we're talking about paying, and this is what I'm saying, you get out there and you want to be the leader. Well, we're partners. We're equal. Okay, then plan a date. Oh, I expect a man to do that. See, I'm traditional in that way. How many times have we heard that? I'm a traditional, I'm forward thinking when it comes to being out here in the corporate world. I can do just as much as a man can. Exactly. So go ahead and pay for this dinner. Well, that's a romantic relationship. Okay, well, let's put a romantic relationship to the side. We're going out for lunch. Tara's gonna pay. Janie's gonna pay. Oh, Chloe, you got us today? Oh, well, I thought the man was gonna be a gentleman. Oh, so it's in all scenarios that you want a man to pay. Got it. Men are not receiving or not. There's nothing that's being reciprocated for a man. I think that's the problem that they have.
Okay, this is the most genius way to hit on a man at a bar. My friend just told me and I was like, mind blown. What you're going to do is go to a bar. You see a man at the bar, make sure he doesn't have a ring on. What you're going to do is go up to him or go to the bar and be like, oh, can I order a drink? And then ask him, be like, what should I get? And he's going to be like, old fashioned. Be like, cool, thanks. And then you tell the bartender, can I get 2 old fashions? And then while the bartender is making the drink, you're just going to go back on your phone. You're not going to pay this man any attention. You're just going to go do-do-do-do-do. Have a great time. Then when the bartender brings you your 2 drinks, you pay for it and you go, thanks for the recommendation, and slide that drink over to the guy and then just walk away. 9 out of 10 times, that guy is going to come up to you at some point in the night and say, thank you so much for that drink. That was really nice of you. And you're going to say, you're welcome. And hopefully the conversation goes there. Honestly, this is probably the only way that I would go hit on a guy. It just sounds foolproof.
Most men start their healing journey when they lose the woman that they could have been with forever. When she leaves, he has no other option but to confront the little boy within him and the unresolved wounds that slowly pushed her away over time. When he loses the woman that he loves more than anything, he starts asking a greater question of, what the do I do? And he will literally do anything. And this is where he starts asking different questions, and he will typically be more open to doing the inner work. And this is where a man will either face himself, do the inner work and heal and become the best version of himself on the other side, or he'll just get into the next thing and continue to repeat the patterns that he just experienced as he lost the woman that he loves more than anything.
Where are all the good men? Is actually the wrong question. The right question is, would a healthy, successful, emotionally stable man actually fit into my current life? Because if your life feels emotionally chaotic, empty, exhausting, you are automatically putting yourself in a desperate position, waiting for the man to come into your life and solve all your problems. While that might sound comforting, this is exactly why you are attracting men who bring even more trouble in your life. Men can see when you are unbalanced. They are very quickly realize you are desperate and in a position where you will accept low effort and settle for breadcrumbs. And you know the worst part? They are right, you will. The only way out of this cycle is to learn how to love and anchor your own life, even when everything else feels like it's falling apart. Is that actually possible? DM me pattern and let's talk.
One thing you need to know about me, don't waste my time. You should not go out with me if you don't like dogs or coffee. I know the best place in town for overpriced coffee. My simple pleasures are hiking and coffee, having coffee while hiking, and coffee drinking while hiking and having coffee. What if I told you that I'm looking to find my casual husband? I'm looking for someone to take me on trips. Typical Sunday, brunch, good book, cozy clothes, and iced coffee. This year, I really want to find a dog dad. One thing you should know about me, I'm not carrying the whole conversation, so either step up or step out. I bet you can't make a better spicy margarita than me. Let's discuss this topic, marriage and children. I don't have a lot of time. I'm looking for a provider.
Never trust a woman who does this. I don't care how much she says she likes you. I don't care how well you get along. The moment she does this, it's over. Because a woman who just disappears, no explanation, no closure, just ghosts you, is showing you something deeper. Because it's not about being busy.
Yeah.
It's not about timing. It's about respect.
Yeah.
A woman who ghosts you doesn't respect you. That's avoidance. And avoidance is a lack of respect. Because when someone values you, they don't leave you confused. They leave you with clarity. So if she disappears, don't chase, don't question yourself. Just understand that behavior already told you everything.
What have men ever done for us that has been worth keeping them around? Seriously, you want to ask that question? I am so tired of our society pretending like men don't matter, like masculinity doesn't matter. They do. You do.
I don't want to date a Chad, and I feel like most girls don't want to date a Chad.
Fair enough.
Okay, what do you want to date then if it's not a Chad?
Someone who doesn't identify as a Chad.
Oh my god. So you just want to date like a 6'3" handsome white guy that like is humble. That's it. That's like the only difference.
Yeah.
Ooh.
For those that need to hear it, if he wanted to, he would. Right now I'm working my second shift. I just finished my full-time job, just doing DoorDash to be able to pay for date night this weekend. I pay all the bills. I do most of the cleaning, and I do all of the cooking.
Yeah, you cook, bro. That girl don't like you like that. Shorty don't like you like that. And it's a shame that you're on the internet pretty much bragging that you don't even see that she don't like you like that. Anybody that'll watch you do everything while they do nothing to the point that you need a second job and then you come home and do the chores too, doesn't like you like that, man or woman. As a matter of fact, she cool with you getting a second job so she can actually go talk to the person that she really likes. That's more time for her to do what she needs to do. When somebody likes you, man or woman, they try to inconvenience you as least as possible. As a matter of fact, certain things they'll be like, no, you don't gotta do it. I'll do that. Don't worry about it. Thank you anyway. That's how you know somebody really like you. If somebody comfortable with you just doing everything, they don't really like you like that. They see you as a lick. That's what they see you as. You are a lick. That boy is cooked. It's a dirty game. I hope you stay focused though.
What makes men not choose you?
Well, first of all, if we gonna talk aesthetic, if you look like you smoke weed, he ain't gonna choose you. Wait a minute. High value, high earning masculine, don't want no woman that looks like they smoke on every day. If you look like your gums bleed when you floss, man ain't looking at you.
What does it look like when your what? What does
when
that
your
look
teeth
like?
look crazy, when it looks like you have bad dental hygiene.
Oh.
We don't have that in this room.
No.
But if it looks like your gums bleed when you floss your teeth, a high value, high earning masculine man, he's not going to choose you. If it comes down to ugly, entitled character and behavior, that man is not going to choose you. If you expect that man to spend a bunch of money on you just because you're pretty, he might choose you for a little while, and then he's gonna let you go, and you won't be chosen all over again, and then you get recycled, used, that whole cycle. So I would just say, number one, do the best with your genetic potential. Take care of yourself. Please, for the love of God, don't look like you smoke a blunt a day.
Why do you keep looking at me when you say that?
Unless
I don't even smoke weed anymore, Sarah.
Smokes a blunt every day. And then y'all two could be two blunt smoking people together. That's it. I'm complete.
All right. She keeps looking at me like she keeps looking at me.
I can't tell if women are saying they are the table because they really believe that, or they really just don't know what to bring to the table. But what I was taught a woman is supposed to bring to the table is, number one, respect. Number two, an open mind. Number three, the ability to be taught and to be led. Number three, assistance, support. Number four, a good attitude. Be happy, be loving, be warm, be vulnerable. Okay? And then you're supposed to bring questions if you have them. Okay? Be authentic, be selfless, be ready to give. Okay? Don't be looking for what you could take. Give as much as you can as a woman. Okay? And then everything that you gather from all of that, teach it to your children. Be prepared to teach those kids. Somebody once said to me, don't have children if you're not prepared to teach them what you've learned. That hit deep for me.
What is wrong with modern dating nowadays?
Okay. So guys think that they don't have to like put effort or win women over. They just kind of expect they like, you know, traditional men, they would take you out on dates and, you know, ask your parents out. But now it's just like, yo, you up?
Literally, they don't want to pay for anything. Like, excuse me? I agreed to go out with you.
Broken.
Same thing they said, like, they just don't want to be like men anymore. I feel like men used to like build walls and like do shit. Like they used to go to war. Like
Look at all these men down here. Like, do you think that they're like gonna treat a woman right? No.
Men don't approach women anymore because of FOBC. They don't want to be viewed as a creep. They don't want to be rejected, especially hot men. The only men that are going up to women and approaching them are ugly.
Guys have figured out the game. And the guys that have options don't need to approach you anymore. That's just the reality. You're so for the attention now that they have figured out that if they've got it together, if they're, you know, pretty good looking, if they've got their finances and all, if they've got the confident energy, all that stuff, they don't need to go over to you.
Marriage was invented to control men's resources. You work, she spends. You stay bound. She can leave whenever she wants and take half of everything you built. Family courts side with her 90% of the time. Men lose custody, men lose money, men lose their future. The smartest men see this coming and never sign. A wise man stays disciplined, thinks long-term, and builds his life around purpose, stoicism, and the Lord Jesus Christ. Not contracts and emotional dependency.
I think there was a guy there, right, talking about most men when they get out of relationships, the breakup phase, they don't really think about what happened in the relationship. They just kind of sort of move on. And I think a lot of times men get a bad rap for that. And quite frankly, it's not true. There's a lot of men, especially you'll see a lot of men in the comments saying, man, I know this happened and I didn't know what was going on. I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have been more of this. I should have been more of that. Men do that. A lot of times we like to sit up here and talk about how men aren't introspective or they don't think about what happened and they're not trying to get better. But you have a lot of men, I've seen a lot of men talk about, hey man, I know I was wrong. I should have done this. That's a man looking in the mirror and said, man, I should have changed that. If I had another chance, I would do it over and I would do it like this. But I can't, man, so I got to move on. That's a man being introspective. I think a lot of times modern women, they don't know how to process a man's feelings because it doesn't look like theirs. And so men get a bad rap because a man is not lying over crying on the beach drinking a 12-pack of Busch Light. I don't have to crash out to sit up here and think about what's going on. I don't have to do that. But because, once again, I don't process my feelings like you want me to, or express my feelings like you want me to, then you think I don't feel anything. I'm not processing anything. I'm not being honest with myself.